Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El. Today we're going to be talking about some gossip that's going around everywhere and on the forums, and it has some credibility because, and I always mispronounce his name, Furukawa, and I had to spell it out on my computer so I could actually pronounce it, actually said something that got people extremely riled up. Okay, so everyone is talking about the successor to the Nintendo 3DS. Now, I'm going to tell, as I told you before in the previous video, what did I tell you? I said it would be absolutely stupid for Nintendo to discontinue the 3DS and make the Nintendo Switch the new handheld system. Not because it's incapable, the Switch is incapable of replacing it. What I'm saying is it is because of the form factor. Okay, a lot of people like the small form factor. For adults like us or people with big hands, we enjoy the Nintendo Switch to hold. But a little kid, or most little kids do own handheld systems, as well as adults, but I'm saying they go for the 3DS. The 3DS and the 2DS, I remember when I used to work as a volunteer in Catholic Charities last year, all the kids had 3DS, 2DS, all of that stuff. The little kids had it. They were like 8 and 10. And everybody owned that, and they were playing that on their lunchtime when I was an after-school activity specialist. So all of that stuff. So I was doing activities with them, and then they had their time where they were doing homework. And after homework, they can, whatever time is left over, they play video games on their handheld systems. Everybody owned a 3DS. Now, they did not own a Nintendo Switch because it would be almost impossible for them to hold something like that, okay? It weighs more, especially with the battery pack, but it weighs more. And on top of that, it would be, the form factor is very large. Okay, even though the controller Joy-Cons are tiny for their hands, it's very wide unless they took out the Joy-Cons and played 2 players or whatever. But that's the issue. So I know Nintendo, but unfortunately Nintendo is soon discontinuing the 3DS. They are already dumbing down, slowly phasing it out. And everybody is talking about this because because Furukawa said these exact words. Though it's been around much longer, the 3DS has certain advantages over the Switch, such as ease of purchase and the like. Furukawa also commented on a possible successor, saying that Nintendo is considering various possibilities. However, the statement alone does not make it clear how serious the company is when it comes to exploring a new dedicated portable device that follows in the 3DS footsteps. Now, I'm going to tell you flat out the back, that even though he said that, everybody was going crazy about it. The thing is, people, you got to remember something that happened. They're phasing it out, and here what he's saying is the ease of purchase. Okay, the ease of purchase, what he's talking about is because the 3DS is usually like about $200, $250, depends on what you're getting, what package you're getting, compared to the $300 Nintendo Switch. What you guys are forgetting is that now they're releasing in Japan, and I'm sure they're going to come out here for it, is without the docking mode, marketing it as a handheld system. In fact, even in Japan, they made a statement where it said that they didn't want to have a Nintendo Switch per home. They wanted each member of that family in the home to hold a Nintendo Switch, which means they're marketing it as the next handheld system. So I know a lot of you guys are getting riled up over it and are excited for the new 3DS if they are to come out with a successor, which there obviously doesn't look like they are. I've been right about my predictions for the most part. I haven't been wrong so far. I am predicting that it's not going to happen because it doesn't make sense. They're already marketing the Nintendo Switch as a handheld system in Japan, and it is going to make its way here. They don't care about the docking mode now because they're seeing a lot of people are bitching and complaining about, let's say today people have larger televisions, like I have a 43-incher. I play in dock mode. I was playing Bayonetta. It looks like crap to me because you see none of the games have anti-aliasing. So because of that, it looks horrible on a big screen. But, playing it on a 27-incher looks nice. But playing it on the handheld is where this baby shines. And I think due to that in Japan, most of the people are handheld system people. If you look at it, the Sony PlayStation Vita completely went, haywire over here in America. In Japan, it was still selling new games for the system. Because again, in Japan, they're always on the metro, always on the subways. Here in New York, we do the same, but not every state in America is going to have subway systems. In fact, very few do. You see what I mean? So, and people don't use them hardly in other places. In New York, we do. So Japan is very hot as an entire country. Actually, Tokyo, for example, is loaded with people, and there's overstuffing with people. It just tends to do better than the United States in portable mode, in portable systems. But right now, people are owning the Switch, and they're enjoying it. And Nintendo Switch is doing great, and people are, for the most part, are enjoying the handheld mode, that freedom of portability, taking it to the John with you and playing, and then getting up and with numb legs and can't even walk. Come on, let's face it, it'll happen to all of us. But the thing is, that's what's going on. So right now they're releasing it without the dock, as I said before, for $250. Okay, so there is no real, what he's saying here over the Switch, such as ease of purchase. There's no ease of purchase. If, let's say, the gaming system cost about $200 and it's $50 extra to spend on that, unless they lower it to $100, then you got a nice little competition. Personally, I don't think that's what's going to happen. They're really driving all their force behind the Nintendo Switch. It's doing great in sales. They don't want to screw with that. The 3DS is out. They might have a little bit longer, but once a lot of people from the 3DS generation's already jumping to the Switch. But the thing is, if they don't make a successor, it's also going to desert a lot of their client base. At the same time, I just don't think it's going to happen. They want people to have the Switch. They want it in each hand, as they said in Japan. And if they already did that in Japan, they're going to come out with it over here for $250, and you're going to see it dirt cheap. And that's really all there is to it. And you're going to notice that's what it looks like that they're actually doing, is that they're trying to make us move everybody into the Nintendo Switch. I have a Nintendo Switch. I have a 3DS. I still play my 3DS. I play my Nintendo Switch obviously more. I take that with me as my go-to. But if I was going somewhere or whatever where, the form factor was an issue, I would like to take my smaller, flip screen type thing that I don't have to worry about pocket, LCD protectors or any of that. But, even though I have a case for it, but whatever. But the point is, little kids go on vacation, stuff like that. They take it. They would have a big market, really, if they had another successor. This is why I think they're saying right here what he said here. However, the statement alone does not make it clear how serious the company is, how serious they are. The company is when it comes to exploring a new dedicated device that follows the 3DS footsteps. I don't think they have that in mind, okay? And let's face it, Nintendo has been pretty stupid in their business practice. I mean, the only reason they're doing well is because their system is portable, and you finally get to have what we always wanted, a portable system on the go, and it's just amazing. But their business decisions, like what they did when they took the Tegra chip knowing that it has open and all, they didn't do their research, seeing that it had open source and all that. I mean, that people could hack it easily, and they went and said, just slap it on it. And of course, after releasing the updates with the brick situation and all that, not going to talk, or giving the green light to release WWE 2K18, which was, oh man, what a train wreck. The thing is, they had some very stupid decisions. And I don't think that's why they're not thinking about that. They probably did surveys and everything, and most of the people want the Switch. And the only thing with the Switch is like I told you since the day it came out, and even before it came out, I told you guys, you could look at my video, I said it would be great if it would release it at a $250 price point. Everyone would want to buy it. And because of that, because they're already cutting all corners. I mean, you could look at the Nintendo Switch. The dock that they have with it is like the cheapest piece of garbage that you could ever have. Like, I could 3D print a better one than this garbage. But the thing is, they did it so they can reduce costs. They cut as many corners as they possibly can to achieve that price point. Okay, so what I'm saying is, I think now that they're getting rid of that docking station and giving you the option to get it without the dock and market it at $250, a lot of people are going to want to make that jump and use that as their new portable system. I do think ultimately that is their overall goal. They don't want you to get another 3DS. I think that's why they said they're not, they don't know how serious they are. I think once they start seeing that kids are not going to buy the big Nintendo Switch, or if they buy it, they'll play it in dock mode, but they're going to want a portable system and there's enough demand for it, then they're going to come out with a successor for it. I do believe that's going to happen. Or they're going to come out, which a lot of people were already talking about it, for a smaller Nintendo Switch, which I believe was already, a lot of people on forums were talking about that, which is going to come with a smaller factor. Bottom line is, it's going to be a Switch. Whether it's going to be a small Switch or a big Switch or, regular Switch, it's going to be a freaking damn Switch. It's not going to be the successor to the 3DS. It's going to be the Nintendo freaking Switch. Okay, and that's what I believe. That's my prediction. Let's see what happens. As always, guys, self-funded here, and everything I do, don't do any of that Patreon crap. And the only thing I ask is that you guys like, subscribe, and hit that bell button for many more honest reviews. Also, I'm going to be doing, which I'm already doing, doing it as we speak. Every Sunday I'm releasing a mini-series, all mini-series that you guys request. As you requested, first come, first serve, and based on the magnitude of how many requested, I will do the mini-series. So the first mini-series right now, every Sunday, be sure to check it out. And you can look back at the episodes. I put it in the playlist for how to build a gaming PC on the cheap. First, I'm reviewing the parts, and I'm going to show you guys how to build it. The next one is going to be how to build a Starkiller helmet or Iron Man helmet from beginning to end on the 3D printer, okay? And by end, I mean painted and everything and ready to go. Off the shelf to sell or to collect or whatever. The third one is going to be what you guys all requested, a lot of you guys. I never had bigger requests, is to build a computer desk, a gaming desk / productivity desk. And I'm going to be building one with LEDs and everything, and that's going to come out sometime later. I'm getting the parts probably sometime this week. I'm going to be building them. I'm going to be doing repairs to my house, changing the paint, and obviously you could look here. So I'm going to be painting everything. Everything's going to be brand new here. Probably this in the back here is going to be out as well. So I'm working on a lot of things, but that's going to be another mini-series. So keep those requests coming. Keep the request of any games you want me to do. So far, you guys requested Mega Man 11. I pre-ordered it. And also Smash Brothers, and if WWE 2K19, as I said, I'm going to get it so you guys don't have to, and I'm going to review it for you guys on day one, so you guys are going to see whether it's or not to save the money up for games that are awesome like Smash Brothers or Mega Man 11. And I got the collector's edition of Mega Man 11, so I'm going to be showing you on day one the entire thing. You guys are going to be really happy. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. As always, like, subscribe, hit that bell button because it's going to alert you of many more honest reviews and a bunch of other stuff to come. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.